last night, Judge.
Single-handedly.
Yeah. It was 3-0 when we left it.
Okay. Republicans are on the floor and on TV misleading the public about their tax plan. But they aren't even telling the American people about another part of the budget, devastating cuts to Medicare and Medicaid. While the Republican tax plan would shower millionaires and huge corporations with tax cuts, it slashes a combined $1.5 trillion in Medicare and Medicaid. Paul Ryan's been trying to do this a long time. They're not going to be able to pass a budget that is just tax cuts. There are too many Republicans who want some degree of deficit. They don't want the deficit to run wild. And so this is what they propose to do.
It would betray every pledge of solidarity with working families for the president to sign GOP legislation that devastates Medicare and Medicaid while handing tax breaks to billionaires. That is our focus today because it is the focus of America's working families.
Thank you very much, Leader Pelosi. Let me begin by telling you what my major fear is. My major fear is that at a time when the American people are focused on the horrors of what happened in Las Vegas, when people are terribly worried about the destruction in Puerto Rico, when people are worried about Russian influence in our 2016 election, people are worried about DACA, people are worried about North Korea. There's so much on the plate that the media is covering, appropriately so, that the Republicans just might be able to slip through the most horrific and destructive budget in the history of the United States of America.
They put them in, my guess. The hard right.
First of all, just as Americans didn't want tax cuts for the wealthy disguised as health care, they are not going to support even bigger tax cuts for the wealthy paid for by health care. We beat the Trump health care scam twice, and we're going to beat him a third time on his tax scam.
This budget, it takes the safety net and it erodes it in a way that we have never seen before. So I'm hoping that the GOP, the Republicans, really understand that it's not only Democrats who are going to be hurt by this budget, it's independents, it's Republicans, it's working men and women, communities of color are going to be disproportionately hit by many of these cuts.